If you can't buy an unavailable brand like Miele, do you wait? Or do you buy a well-featured yet less known brand like Beko? A lifetime ago, back in 2019, a Miele and Beko dishwasher comparison would not be possible. Beko was in the US and Miele was Miele, the finest dishwasher manufactured. Today, Beko is one of the fastest growing dishwasher brands, while Miele hasn't been shipping dishwashers much in the last 12 months. Miele will be available again shortly. However, is the upstart Beko worth considering when the venerable Miele is finally available? In this video, you'll learn the feature comparisons between both brands, including reliability statistics from over 40,000 service calls made by our service department just last year, with some surprising results. Let's get started. Beko markets several dishwashers under $1,000, while Miele does not. The Miele G7000 series was brand new last year with 3 models, each with tons of cycles and much quieter operation. Miele also manufactures 2 dishwashers meeting NSF standards for sterilization of 180 degrees for similar cleaning as a commercial dishwasher. You can buy them in 110 or 220 volts starting at about $4,500. However, 2 of their most popular models have similar prices and specs. Both have an adjustable top rack and a third rack for silverware. Third racks are a decent option, but you have a place for your silverware and more room for your dishes without traditional silverware basket for more room on the bottom rack. Both types of stainless. You would expect stainless in a premium dishwasher. It retains fewer odors than plastic. You can operate both dishwashers from an app on your phone. Though smart functionality is kind of limited for a dishwasher, you can turn your dishwasher on or off remotely and see the time remaining. Both dishwashers meet the silence rating standard, so it may keep you from opening the dishwasher while it's still running. Both have tons of cycles for any type of dishware. Beko has an overfilled safety, while Miele has the gold standard with its double insulated pump. You can't overlook this feature, especially if you live in a condo or apartment with a unit below you. Miele has a good washing system with 3 full spray arms. Beko has a new system called Corner Intense. The arms are not on a fixed axis like Miele or most other brands, so they wash in a square pattern and cover the corners better than the rounded arms of Miele. The Quick Intense wash is Miele's signature 58-minute wash and dry cycle for medium soiled dishes. Beko is a short cycle for lightly soiled dishes, but the Aqua Intense diverts 60% of the pressure to the lower rack to scour heavily soiled dishes. You can also put china on that less intense top rack. Only a few companies have an effective method for washing a taller sports or baby bottles. The tougher to clean residue at the bottom is harder for a conventional dishwasher to fully remove. Beko has 3 dedicated sprayers called Deep Wash. They're designed to wash bottles and pans up to 12 inches. Both Miele and Beko have filters on the bottom. However, Beko also adds a direct spray, so you're cleaning the filter 4 times less than the Miele or any other filtered brand. You wouldn't know that odors have positively charged ions, neither did I. Beko includes the ion guard, sending negatively charged ions to cancel the positive ions and keep your dishwasher smelling fresh. Both have doors that pop open at the end of the cycle. Beko calls theirs self-dry, while Miele invented the auto-opening door with their auto-open. Many brands have added this feature because it releases steam and moisture and speeds up the drying process. Beko also has a fan inside their dishwasher. But Miele adds a clean, dry system, allowing warm air into the dishwasher. Warm air is attracted to the colder air and evaporates as water. Both will dry, but Miele may be a bit better. Miele meets the quietness standard of 44 decibels, while Beko is amongst the quietest at 39 decibels. But what does that really mean? Not much, because 44 is rarely detectable by the human ear. You may hear a light hum compared to the dead silence of a Beko. Either way, you can watch TV without hearing your dishwasher in the next room. Reliability is almost an obsession for us because we service what we sell. Most dealers and brands do not. Miele is good with an 8.9% service rate within the first year. Beko has a 10.3% service rate, which is still under the average for dishwashers at 12.8%. Like quietness, reliability difference is not that significant, so find the brand with better service in your area. The overwhelming demand and port strikes have kept Miele from shipping dishwashers for most of this year. Miele would not accept new orders starting in November of 2021. It's shocking, but at least they were honest. At the same time, Beko didn't have a problem with demand because they were starting from zero. However, their availability has still been good despite their recent popularity. Like Miele, they're careful about their brand, so they wouldn't have problems later. I hate using analogies. Let's say your favorite car is not available for 8 months. Do you wait or look at a competing model with similar features? Miele is an excellent dishwasher. I've always liked their family-owned story because Yale's family-owned. But you probably won't be waiting for a dishwasher from us for 8 months. If you can buy a similar dishwasher at a reputable dealer today, Miele has a good wash system, better drying, and a good name. We've also been selling dishwashers in the US since the 1980s. Beko, however, has more interesting features. The Aqua Intense is a good option to scour those lasagna dishes left over from the night before. Plus, you have the ability to deep clean the protein residue from that Yeti sports drink you take to the gym. Aqua Intense does make sense because the dishwasher is a square and the wash action will cover the edges better, at least in theory. Both are quiet, Beko being dead silent. Reliability is similar, but the service will differ depending on where you live. Thus, a few minutes figuring out who will fix problems faster in your area. So what do you prefer, assuming Miele becomes available? You can leave that in the comments below. To learn even more about the best and most available dishwasher to buy, click the link at the end of the video to download our free dishwasher buying guide. And thanks for watching.